Hey folks, how are you all doing? Today I'm going to talk to you about my TFSA calculator, so stay tuned. Hi, I'm Julien, Regoli, CPA, CMA, finance coach. My purpose is to help people gain control of their finances so they can reach financial freedom more rapidly. I teach people how to save money, invest money, and how to think about money. If this kind of topic interests you, then sign up to my channel and hit the bell button. You'll be notified whenever I upload new videos. So here's the TFSA calculator. You can find the link to access this calculator in the description of the video. So just click on that link and you'll have access to this. And this is a sheet that I added to my original TFSA limit table. I did a video on the TFSA limits. And I just added this tab here, which is called the TFSA Calculator. The calculator is here, it's the last tab. It's designed to gather a few pieces of information, and based on that information, it will give you the amount of money that you will have at retirement. It'll also flag if you probably over contributed, and it'll give you an idea also of how much you need to put on a periodical basis in order to use up the room today. The first input is age when you want to retire, so say it's 65. Second input is your age today, so let's say you're 30 today. Rate of return on investments, let's put 7%, which is attainable if you have a good mix of bonds and stocks. On that topic, check my lazy portfolio. It talks to you about how to mix between bonds and stocks using ETFs and very little maintenance. It's more like a passive investment strategy. So take a look at that, the lazy portfolio strategy video. So say you've made $10,000 deposits so far, and you've made 0 withdrawals. On the TFSA, remember, you can take money out, no problem, no tax-free. And you can always put the money back as of the following calendar year. So that's the beauty of the TFSA. It's not like an RSP. RSP, you get a tax break when you deposit in an RSP, but when you take out, you're taxed at the full rate. So depending on your rate today, that's how much you're taxed. So that gives you room today of 65,500 based on this information. And it's really simple because it looks at your age, 30, and it looks at, okay, age 30, your room, your accumulated room, if you're age 30 is 75,500 minus what you've deposited so far, it gives you 65,500. Not complicated. The value of the TFSA investment, you can find in your statement. Let's say it's $12,000. So you deposited $10,000 over the years, and it's made a bit of money, so it's at $12,000 today. Target annual TFSA deposit. So say you want to deposit the annual limit, which is about $6,000 from now to your retirement. So from today to age 65, you'll put $6,000 per year. And let's say you're going to make your deposit every year. It'll give you almost $1 million, $957,540. And it's split between deposits and investment income. Say you change your deposits and make them every 2 weeks. It's the equivalent of $230.77. Look how that climbs. You were at $957, now you're at $1,032,000. So the more frequent your deposits, as long as they're invested, the better, the higher you're going to get at the end. And it's quite significant. We're talking, what, $70,000, $70,000? It's a lot of money. And here there's a little variable that it's a suggestion that says, well, if you want to use up your unused room today, which is 65,500, because remember the annual deposit that you're going to be making every year, that's the limit. You're going to accumulate that room, but you have already $65,500 room today, so you want to use up that room. You can use it up in 5 years. You can use it up in 10 years. This number here is how much you need to deposit periodically in order to use up this entire room by the time you reach your retirement age target. So by the time you reach 65 years old, so say you put 78 to 70, then that'll give you 1.2 million in retirement. So that means that you're going to put $7,870 per year from now to retirement, and you're going to be able to use up your entire room by doing that. And you're going to have 1.2 million, 1.216 by the time you're retired. If you do that every 2 weeks, so that would mean $302 every 2 weeks, you'd be at 1.3 million. Interesting, eh? The tool also flags if you're pacing yourself to over contribute. So say you decide to put $8,000 from now to retirement, and it'll flag that you might be exceeding your TFSA limit. Now the assumption here is that the limit will be $6,000 from now till your retirement. And that might not be the case, because if you look at the tendency of the limit, the program started in 2009. The limit was $5,000, and you can see that the first 4 years it was $5,000, and after the 4th year it bumped up to $5,500. You see that? 2015 is an anomaly because it was an election year, so they were trying to score some brownie points. So they bumped that up to 10,000, and then it went back down to 5,500 for another 3 years. And then in 2019, look, it went up to 6,000. So, in a few years, this may be bumped up to 6,500, 7,000, who knows? But the calculator assumes that the limit will stay at 6,000. So it's conservative, to be prudent, conservative approach. But keep that in mind. And just because it says you may be exceeding the limit, your strategy may be to use up the $6,500 here, the $65,000 over 5-10 years. So you might contribute so that you use this up over the next 5-10 years, and then you respect the limit. This is not an input area, it's just informative. Room to retirement based on a $6,000 per year max assumption. And then there's the estimated lifetime of $285,000. So I hope you like the calculator. I hope it's useful for you. If you have any questions or comments, things that are unclear, let me know. If you'd like to book a free one-on-one with me, feel free to do so. It's for a limited time only. If you like the video, smash the like button. Appreciate it. And if you think this video could be useful to someone else, please feel free to share. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because more videos are coming with interesting content. So feel free to subscribe and hit the bell button. You'll be notified whenever I upload new content. Thanks for watching today, folks, and we'll see you real soon.